My name is Paul Pappalardo. I'm out of local 2168 and I'm working for Alleghany Contract Flooring. We're working at the Carpenters Hall. We're preparing the floors and pouring underlayment, and we're leveling them within an 1/8 and 10 feet. First we start with the diamatic grinder. This is a concrete polisher / floor prep machine. And what this is used for is to mechanically scarify the floor, remove any dust and any loose debris. And then after that process, we put on the bonding agent, which is an epoxy primer, and that's used to tie the substrate to the underlayment. And the process after that is we lay out our grid system. And the grid system is it's in either 3x3 squares or 4x4 foot squares, depending on the size of the room. And what we do is we take a benchmark that's given to us as the elevation that they've chosen, and we bring our grid system up to that benchmark. And what we do is we cut the pins all at the same height, even though they may look different. Some might be 1/4 of an inch, some might be 1.5 inches, some might be 2 inches, but they're all at the same elevation. The grid system is already completed in this area, and you'll notice over here on this side you're at 1.5 inches, and then you're over here, you're only about 3/8 of an inch. Again, you're at the same elevation. You can see there's a big belly in the middle. You might not be able to tell that from your eye, but looking at the top of the pins, you can definitely tell that they're a lot deeper in the middle, and a lot more shallow on the ends. It's typical of concrete deflection. This is our underlayment pump. It's a dry fed system where the cement and the water do not meet in the hopper, they meet here in the mixing chamber. After the mixing chamber, it goes down to a rotostator, and the rotostator squeezes it into the hose and delivers it right to the floor. What we're pumping today is the Nova Plan 2. It's a cementatious underlayment. It's a Portland based, but unlike most Portland based, it's considered a low prep product, so it can go onto previously painted substrates as long as they are tight and clean and abraded with a special epoxy primer. And they also have a lot more PSI than a calcium aluminum low prep product. That's a traditional low prep products. It's very good. It can be poured up to 2 inches, and we've hit 2 inches in a couple spots, but mostly about 1 inch in this project. We take our pump and we pump the engineered cement up to the top of the pen. And what we do is we have a finisher on the end. It has to be usually the best guy in the crew to actually level it and make it look finished. This particular floor will dry. You could probably walk on it in about 4 hours after it's poured, and you can't go full service with it for a few days. You can walk on it the following day. You could bring some material onto it, but you can't bring point loads such as pallet jacks or fork trucks or anything like that. But if you want to hand load some material or some equipment on there, you can. And other trades can work as long as they're using ladders. You know, if they need to do some insulation or some electrical work of some type, as long as they protect the floor, they'll be fine. And after 1 day, it's about 2,800 PSI, and after 28, it's around 4,000 PSI, which is pretty strong.